Hello and welcome back to the I Feel Like Laughing Network. I am your host, as always, Kevin KMACC, and welcome to another episode of the I Feel Like Rhyming podcast, where we talk about all hip-hop news, all hip-hop rap-related news. And today we got no shortage. A lot of good topics I want to talk about. I'm excited about this episode. For once, felt like there was a little lull in news where the only thing going on was Tekashi 6ix9ine and who is he trying to make fun of or get attention from this week. So I just was tired of covering that. So I tried to branch out into some new shows and look for my cooking show coming out tomorrow. Really excited about it. You should check it out. It's going to be hilarious. And you learn how to cook. Well, grill. I can't cook that well, but grilling. That's, I'm telling you, I know you don't believe me yet. Just watch the show. All right, anyways, let's get to hip-hop news because we got a lot on the table. And, I'll probably rant for at least 20 minutes longer than I intend to make it 20 minutes. Let's see if we'll probably go at least 40. Oh, my mic's falling down. All right. Fucking microphone. So let's get right into it. Let's start at NBA Youngboy now. NBA Youngboy, he's always a guy I enjoy his music, some of his songs. I feel like some other song, it just starts, NBA Youngboy, just all the songs, like everyone says DaBaby sounds exactly the same and it's the same verse and everything. I think DaBaby makes way more versatile records than NBA Youngboy. If anyone sounds the same, have you ever listened to a whole NBA Youngboy album? Like, at least 5 or 6 songs could be the same exact beat and song, and maybe you just forgot or something. I mean, his songs really start to sound the same. So, I mean, NBA Youngboy has made some great songs. I enjoy him in small doses, just like my humor or just being around me in general. You know, it's like you're around me for 5-10 minutes. Hey, I like this guy. It gets like 20 minutes, you're like, I might need to get out of here. And after 30 or 40 minutes, you're like, I cannot stand this kid anymore. He keeps telling jokes and thinking they're funny and laughing at himself. I gotta get out of here very quickly. So, it's kind of like hanging out with me. NBA Youngboy starts off good, but then you hear the same song 5 or 6 times and you're like, I mean, is he even trying to change the beat? Or, I mean, I've never heard him make a slower, different, just seems like all that same, like kind of, I don't know, Louisiana Migos type flow. I don't know what you'd call that. But NBA Youngboy, I think, has influenced a lot of this generation's rapper, and he owns YouTube. I mean, and he's really still in the streets, kind of is the thing. I mean, it seems like he's just really in all places, Louisiana. I guess he moved. I think he's in Texas now. He tried to move to Atlanta, California. I think he's in Texas. I don't know. He's probably in a couple places, but I mean, he makes a lot of money. I'm sure on the YouTube game. I don't know what his record deal is, what he pulls in for shows, but he seems to be doing quite well. He's doing a little better than me. We're pretty close on our net worths. I'm at $50. He's at 50 million. So it's give or take. Me and him just are going to put all our money in the center of the table and split it evenly. That's just, I think, the fairest way to decide this. But anyways, NBA Youngboy, he can't quite get away from the street life. He got away with a murder charge, a drive-by shooting. Didn't get life in jail for a murder charge. Is on like a serious probation. I don't know if he's still on a parole type. He's on a serious supervised probation. And like, apparently he got a drive-by shooting. The drive-by shooting, I never saw any evidence, or there was never any news clippings. There was not much about that. He just said he was in a drive-by on an Instagram live session, said he almost died, and now he's doing fine all of a sudden. And then, like, the next day, he's out of the hospital, but yet he thought he was going to lose his life and die. It's just, that didn't make much sense to me. The next day, you're just out in the street. I'm sorry, I don't know. I had trouble leaving the hospital in 3 days for bronchitis. I don't think if I got in a drive-by shooting, I'd be out the next day. But, hey, maybe it did happen to him. Maybe they just missed, and yeah, he heard the shots and thought he was dead or gonna die. I guess that makes sense. Maybe he just didn't get hit in the shoot he got shot at. And the next day, some girl's filming him in a fight in Louisiana, in this big group fight, which is crazy to me. Is in group fights, it's the easiest part of people pulling out little, pocket knives stab him up a couple times. They hit one artery and he's gone there. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. All I want to do is be able to get rich, move to freaking Calabasas, lock my gate, and like make a fucking basketball court and just live life, be a rich person, just do rich stuff. I don't know. I'm buying a yacht. I'm just going on. I like to be on boat. I'll buy a yacht. I'll be out there every day. I'll be on yachts. I'll fly around in private planes for no reason. Why are you're that rich? Like, why are you getting in fights in Louisiana? And I understand, you want to still hang out with your friends and stuff, but I had friends in Connecticut, and they just, things didn't work out, and I started a whole new friend group in California, and I'm happier than ever. And I never talked to them, except for a few people that I actually consider real friends to me. So that's it, you keep your real true friends, your real core of like 3 or 4 that you're never going to let go from your high school, whatever. Those are your, lifelong friends out of high school. You don't need to keep 20 of them. You keep the 3 or 4 that's always stuck by you, never talk shit behind your back, never, left you when you were down. That was my big thing, I had my addiction issues for only 10 years. But, people just counted me out and didn't want to deal with me. I get that. But, you could call more and just check in and make sure I'm all right. And no one did that, but then when you're back good, I guarantee I'll get those calls, though, if this podcast starts popping off. So, whatever. It's no big deal. Now, you'll get a new friends group. NBA Youngboy can learn how to play golf. Because at Calabasas, golf's a great game. Very exciting. You can smoke blunts on the course. They don't mind. Weed's legal here. So you can smoke and play golf. You can make friends with some rich people. Maybe start investing in stocks. I mean, NBA Youngboy needs to, get out of there. Because I think it's a race, I think he's top of the list to possibly lose his life next. And that's sad. Like, it worries me. I mean, we are losing rappers so fast. We haven't lost one in like a few months. It might be a record for the past like 2 years right now. So it's almost like we're due. And it's scary. And I don't know why. That's what I just don't get. You're rich. Just... I don't know, hide away, do rich people stuff. Like, people are going to want to make a name for themselves and kill you, just like Tekashi. People would want to be the guy who killed NBA Youngboy, because then they get famous off of killing him. So that's what I don't understand. You're a target now. You go to the hood and you're rich and you got millions of dollars of jewelry on, and people are going to want to rob you. People are as poorer than I am. I mean, they're going to want to rob you and do bad things to you. You're a target, and so it doesn't make sense to me. I know you want to stunt on your friends. Yes, I might do the same thing. I might drive through Winston in a Bentley or something with some jewelry on. A few attractive women. It might happen, but, I do it once or twice. I mean, the whole getting out and fighting people, I don't care. I don't have to do that because I laugh all the way to the bank, when I leave. I don't need to fight them. They've already lost the game of life. No. But I mean, NBA Youngboy, this is the main news story, is that I'm sure you've seen it by now. This is my oldest news story. I just haven't talked about it. But he got robbed by these 3 kids. The robbery was on webcam. They were the kids, the smartest criminals I've ever seen, clearly. They videotaped the robbery. They live streamed, Instagram Live, while they were robbing NBA Youngboy's house. So they're definitely going to get away with it. There's no way they're going to get caught there. Foolproof plan. So they Instagram Live while they were inside NBA Youngboy's house. Even wrote in the caption that they were robbing it and needed $30,000 for their stuff back. So, I mean, if that World's Smartest Criminals show is still on, they're definitely making a bid for #1. I don't know if they've been caught yet. I think it's just assumed that they're going to get caught, but I don't know what happened. I hear, there's all those stupid YouTube videos. People just want to do clickbait. Like one said, NBA Youngboy finds the goons who robbed him, or Jay Prince gives him the goons, and he does this and that. All I've seen is NBA Youngboy. I think they do know. Maybe Jay Prince does know. He knows everything, so he probably knows who robbed him. And I don't know. Maybe he got his stuff. Maybe 30 grand's not much to NBA Youngboy. Maybe he gave it to him, just for them having the balls, I guess, to rob him. Probably not, though. I mean, that's all I saw was NBA Youngboy talking about how They threw a rock at his car, and they didn't even break the car, which on a good car, or I assume he has maybe bulletproof or a really thick car, as that might not, I don't know how big the rock was, I don't know what the circumference and weight of this said rock was, but it might be hard to break a window with a rock, I don't know, you know, and he's not no Clayton Kershaw or something here, so I don't know how hard he threw it either, but yeah, so they tried to rob his cars and money and stuff. Apparently they only robbed the change and the cup holders, and they got the keys to the cars, which I didn't know are pretty expensive. They got like 4 keys. The keys are like $5,000 or so at least a piece. So I didn't know, not that I don't have rich car keys. I mean, I have Maserati car keys all the time, but I guess I just never lost mine, so I didn't know how much they cost to replace it, is all I'm saying. But yeah, so maybe he gave back maybe he just bought the keys. He's like, I give them 30 grand, or I just replace them for probably about 30 grand. So, I mean, I don't know what happened with that. I'm sure the goons, you know, the police were probably just watching the robbery and were like, okay, I guess that's case closed there. I guess we're done here. I mean, that's all the evidence they need there. They literally videotaped the evidence for him. So, yeah, that's... I don't know how OJ didn't think of that one, but so yeah, figures. The one time I shoot outside, they're listening to fucking classical music next door. God damn it. Anyways, yeah, NBA Youngboy. I'm just saying now he's away. He gets robbed, so clearly, you know, his security isn't the tightest in the world. You know, people can always get around. Remember that guy got into Eminem's house and was just standing there. So, I mean, people can always get to you and stuff. That's what's crazy about the Tekashi situation, too. Like, he's thinking no one can ever get to you. People, if they really want to, can probably get to you. And you never heard of a sniper rifle? I mean, I don't know. You could be like 2 miles away and shoot someone, can't you? I mean, I can't, but I'm saying someone could, I believe. I don't know. It's just, you can always be touched. And NBA Youngboy... It just doesn't seem like he believes he can be touched, and he's still in the streets on parole, probation. I just see him either going to jail for a long time. I can see him trying to, you know, shoot at or get in a shootout with the goons who robbed him. You know, people are robbing him. He's fighting. He's driving. NBA Youngboy's just on, you know, he's just on a tear of crime. He just won't get out of that life, and I don't get it, really. I don't get it, you know, just go in the studio, make like 18 songs that sound the same and put out an album and make some more money and just go, that's it. All you gotta do, you have the best job in the world. You can rap exactly the same, over the same beats, 20 times, put out the album and people love it. And you can just keep doing that. You literally never have to change anything. And it's the same topics pretty much too. Have you ever heard NBA Youngboy? Maybe, now his fans are gonna kill me, but I've never heard him rap about, I don't know, his childhood or growing up or, I don't know, just different topics. Maybe he's done, you know, girl emotional songs, but I don't even know if I've heard those. It's pretty much just about shooting people, guns, drugs, doing drugs, shooting, selling drugs. It's pretty much your normal gangster rap stuff. I mean, I don't think he has much versatility. That's why the whole DaBaby not being versatile thing is crazy to me. Like, DaBaby intro, you know, on the last one, Baby on Baby, the intro there, and where he's doing that run in front of the ATVs in the music video. That's a whole totally different beat from Suge or something. I mean, that's why DaBaby makes some versatility. I don't fully agree. I agree his flow style is one way, but a lot of people, we make fun of the Migos for that. A lot of people's flow is the same, so I don't know. I don't really agree with that, but NBA Youngboy, you know, just... he does sound the same. It's the best job ever. Just keep pumping out albums. Get in the studio. Get richer. I'm telling you, you'll love a yacht. No one's gonna shoot you on a yacht unless it's like, and you're in a James Bond movie or something. And all of a sudden you have James Bond villains after you. Then don't go on a yacht. But otherwise, I mean, you're gonna be safe for the most part. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. But you're gonna be safe in Calabasas area or technically the Hollywood Hills or maybe not. Whatever, you know, you're gonna be safer in Calabasas. Just move far, far away from the hood. People are gonna want to kill you, and you can see that. They're robbing you, they're fighting you. This robbery thing is crazy. They actually got in your house. What if you were in there? They got scared. If they had guns, they looked like little kids. One of them had like this weird beard. His beard was weird. I don't know. They showed their faces, which is so funny. They're like, one of the guys was videotaping, and the other guy's like, "Hey, look at this," or something. And he turned, it's just his whole picture. Then they're just videotaping each other. It's like, they might as well have just gave their social security numbers, addresses, and all their information on Instagram Live and told them when they'd be available to go arrest them the next day. That's what they should have said. I'll be home this afternoon from 1 to 4. If you guys, the cops could come arrest me then, that would be great. Thank you. Thank you. So that's all I really have to say about that. NBA Youngboy, just get out of the hood. Next up, Tekashi 6ix9ine has reached #1.